Just kidding. Let's go to criminal affairs instead, because why not? We actually have to go here first before we can go in the crime scene. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the head detective's desk. It's Chief Gant. Are you sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely perfect. We checked the drawers, the lockers, the garbage cans, the coat pockets, the pillowcases, behind the computer monitors, the coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. That detective looks a little flustered. Aha, righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh ho, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Phoenix Wright, reporting for duty. And it's Damon Gant. Let's talk to him. Is Edris going to be okay? Oh, were they? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Inquiry! I hate that word so much because I can never say it right the first time. And I don't know why. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, we've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. You mean the incident at Gort Lake? It doesn't look good having one of our top people sitting in the defendant's seat. Now, you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, righto? Manny boy, yes. Listen, he was undefeated for his 40-year career, but in court he fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Now, I always wonder what it would be like to have a scene in this game somehow where Manfred von Karma has a conversation with Damon Gant. Like, I feel like that conversation would be so hilarious because it'd be like Manfred von Karma would be so serious, be like, and Damon Gant would be like, "Oh, go swimming much today, Freddy." It would just be something like that. It'd be funny. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? Oh dear. Could he get stripped of his prosecutor's badge? It's downright odd, I tell you. I mean, it happened at exactly the same time. The murder of the prosecutor's office. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And in this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the head detective's trap shut. He was one you were picking on earlier? Oh, you saw that? Whoops! I wonder what it was that he wanted the head detective to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Well, we can't get anything out of Damon Gant himself by presenting any evidence. Let's try examining the head detective. He's sitting over there at his desk. Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did Chief of Police wanted you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. He took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? Date on it is February 21st. Make a note of that just in case. Goodman's lost item report added to the court record. Probably get a quick look around the crime scene. Yes. However, we can't do that without Damon Gant's permission. So, after examining the head detective, we get a third option, and we can ask him to go into the evidence room. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought that day would come when Wright asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Uh-oh. The music stopped. Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate any after all. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. Really? That's awesome. So, go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Huh? Hey, it's a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Huh, it looks pretty cool, my label, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go in the evidence room now, sir. That sounded so stupid. I think this places a bad influence on the girl. I don't know, Dave. I don't know, Phoenix. I have to disagree with you, but now we can go to the police department entrance, or well, the security guard office. We have the ID and all, so we can go in the room now, right? The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha, the card reader's turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my Bambina's sky so gray?
Ah, Jake Marshall's here. Officer Marshall. Somehow I knew.
What's that somehow I knew look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
Whew. Sorry, guys. We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest? That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw!
Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
So the card reader's on again. Well, while we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you, hombres.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us, hombres. Well, you remember Angel Star was like, give the celebratory steak lunch to somebody. Well, this is the somebody we're supposed to give it to. I guess it says it in the description too. I didn't even notice that.
That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Of course. Is this for my baby?
Yeah, Miss Star.
What's this?
What? What's wrong? I like how this music's playing.
Filet steak lunch. I see. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means. And we give him the steak lunch.
Alright, Bambina. You win. Ask anything.
Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Yes, sir. Now it's time to talk to Detective Jake Marshall. Do my cowboy voice again, which actually kind of hurts my throat too, but it's not that bad. Don't worry about me, guys. I'll be okay. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meegans at the detention center told us.
Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly.
Meekly? He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know.
So what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down this highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they stick in next to your steak, you know?
I know that feeling, man. I know that feeling. Miss Star told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of a crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago, the day of our case.
That's right. The evidence transferals.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too.
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
These are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of the tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard, you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
That's the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card passed through.
Note the second number from the bottom. This is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina. I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I could prove that record is tied to the stabbing. After we talk about the transferal. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about?
We keep only evidence from the solved cases in this room. They are kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault near a police station. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
That happened to SL9 2 days ago.
Yeehaw!
Anyways, you gotta present Goodman's ID because his ID number was on that piece of paper. See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot?
Number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us the ID number on that ID card record. See the second number from the bottom? It's Detective Goodman's ID number. Look, the 4th number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Yeah, he said that the guy pulled a knife on him, so if it was Detective Goodman, why would he just not show him his ID card? So it had to be someone other than Detective Goodman. It's pretty easy to assume that. If he had his ID card taken, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins?
Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
Sweet. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Yep, we could do that, but we're not presenting anything to him. But it's time to go into the evidence room, finally. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Yeek!
Whoa!
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. I would recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard? Yeah, they can't let us investigate the crime scene. Yeah, that's true. So Chief of Police can't loan anyone $50? Even me? Oh. I guess. Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day? But guess what? You got permission from the Chief. So now you'll boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you want to have this. Ah, the floor plans to the evidence room. Always a good thing to have. Let's talk to Gumshoe for a bit. Judge for a day. So, Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day? That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using our findings from yesterday's investigation to prepare for the trial. In other words, Detective Gumshoe got kicked off the investigation. Again. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. And in my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course. I am a detective, after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? Huh, that's interesting. Let's ask about Edgeworth first, though. Always believe Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with an inquiry committee right now? Now, right?
Dang it!
I said inquiry right, and then I failed the actual sentence. We're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from the case. That case? Yeah, that case. The Cell 9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Maybe. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using this ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Well, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lie! Yes, but even I can't lose my own right hand. I'm giving him like a sort of a southern twang. Now. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. Luckily, the locker is coded with a fingerprint. And that's the only locker we can open. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it... Bazap! You get a shock! That's what happened. My hand will be black and smoking every day. In any case, locks aren't that obvious. There's even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Oh, really? That's good to know. Now it's time to examine things. First, the obvious piece of cloth sticking out of the locker. There's something sticking out of here. It's like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for that evidence there. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff to notify us the detective responsible. How many times have I had them breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot, too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat, either. You're gonna talk behind someone's back. Don't do it right in front of them, pal. So this is basically make fun of Detective Gumshoe time. Alright. Oh, bloody handprint. Well, what's this? Blood. It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright! What if there are other bloodstains left in the room? We should use her testing fluid to check it out. But first, we're going to examine more things. Someone left the glove here, but only one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know. I mean, SL9 does have a tag on it. Rubber glove added to the court record. Oh, cool. Now the locker. Look, this one's open! There's an indicator tag stuck in it still. That locker is covered with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. Get open again if we closed it. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. And now the broken stuff on the floor. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence. Let's look at it closer. Wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. Wait a minute. That sentence didn't make sense. It was like, before whatever it was broke. Before whatever it was broke. That does make sense. I'm just stupid. You want to try to put that back together? Huh, good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Alright, so basically you can rotate these pieces, and there's like a bunch of pieces, and then you hit combine, and it'll combine the pieces with the urn if it's the right piece. The trick to knowing if it's the right piece or not is there's like a little glowing red line along the edge of the bottom of the urn there, and you're supposed to match that up with the bottom of one of these pieces here. It was during this part where it crashed the last time, so hopefully it won't do it again. I'm pretty sure this is the first piece. Alright, cool. Alright. Next piece. Next piece. Arts and Crafts with Phoenix Wright. It's not that one. It's not that one. Where is it? What am I looking for here? Huh. Wait, is it this one? Oh, it is that one. Wow, I already had it there. And there's the next one. It was already in place. Ah, gotta love it when it's already in place. Looking for a smaller one with the... No. Smaller one with kind of a... No, it's not that. With the sort of a flat edge. Oh, wait, is it that one? Like this? No, not even close. Might be actually be this one. No, wait a second. Oh, that can't be it, can it? Oh, it is. Yeah, never mind. What am I doing? I wasn't this stupid the last time when I actually put this together. And that goes. Oh, it's this piece. It's looking like some sort of urn or something. Like that. And I think this is about where it crashed, so yeah, cool. I think it's gonna work this time. Huh, there's a piece missing. It looks like there's speckles of blood or something on it, too. Uh-huh. Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Then it took me 2 minutes to do. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? But they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jaw. I kind of understand how it got broken. Yeah, It really doesn't look like the most stable of jars.